Here we go with the first match of this leg. We are on the draw. We have a weird hand because well, I think that's a keep, but that's maybe a little clanky because we have a Arachnus Carnarium. So if we don't find a second land on turn 2, we are discarding a card. Without knowing what the opponent is playing, but they usually play Dimir. I think we can keep it. We have a Citroen Rats and Liana Spectre, which are both good against the tempo decks. We also have a Bonders Ornament and Double Tent Whisper, so I think we can keep it. Eventually we can draw too many extra lands, and mana flooding at this point is not really bad because we have a lot of free mana drops. And obviously that's the classical end where Arachnus Carnarium is the best land you can play. Okay, turn to Ogre of Bolas. That's a or a control deck or a tempo deck with obviously Ogre of Bolas, Spell Pierce. Okay, that's a tempo deck probably. Here we can discard our String Rats, but they're both good to black Ogre of Bolas, or we can discard Lightning Bolt. I think we can discard Lightning Bolt. Unless they have the Dwarf Secrets, we can't really get any value from this Lightning Bolt. They're leaving one blue mana open to cast Spell Pierce, and we have the change to cast Citroen Rats, but good to block Ogre of Bolas. Basically, it's a discard effect. Next turn we can play Bonders Ornament if they don't have any mana open, or we can play Liliana Spectre or another Citroen Rats. I think I could go with Liliana Spectre if they don't kill my Citroen Rats in their turn, because I want to play around a coin truth in this point. Okay, they cycled the Nesh Barons in their in my hand step, so probably they shuffled Snuff Out or a similar removals or a similar useless card. Maybe they shuffled Spell Pierce, don't know. They have 4 cards in the graveyard, they're not attacking. Ooh, we draw another card, another land, that's good. Okay, so now we can go for Night Whisper or for Lena Spectre. I think I'll go for Lena Spectre just to have a blocker for the Lord of Secrets next turn, or to waste their counterspell on a less valuable card. So we can pass. They'll probably go for Gourmet Angler next turn because they are able to leave 2 mana open to cast counterspell. I think the matchup is not unfavorable. That's probably favorable, or at least is not too much difficult. Boarding party. We can try playing another Land Spectre. Let's see what we have. So they discard a Spell Pierce finally. Okay, maybe they have another Spell Pierce in their hand, but I think next turn I can't play around Spell Pierce. Obviously I didn't play it Strong Rats because they have the Lords of Secrets, so I don't... They top deck Acidificating Fumes, so they can't kill my Land Spectre. So I can eventually jam black. Oh, okay, they're attacking with both Delvar and... Oh, they're... okay. I think we can block this Gourmet Gambler with Citroen Rats. Maybe not right now. Another Spectre. I think I play first Night Whisper because I need some lands right now. I can eventually play Bonders Ornament, but wow. Let's see if they have all the Spell Pierce. No Spell Pierce, but we found a forgotten Bloodfell Cave, so we can play the land, pass, jump block their Gourmet Gangler, and then play Boarding Party. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So now we should unblock. There's no reason to not attack with Ogre of Bolas now. Or maybe they have a turn of Black Rose in hand. With 6 mana I can play both my Citron Grass and Spectre. Yeah, Monarch, the shitty creature. The shitty mechanic creature. Okay, Generous Edict is really useless now. 3 cards in hand. If I play Citron Grass and Spectre, then I should block the Wrangler and Delver, take 4 damage, go down to 1. If I play Boarding Party, I'm not sure what I'm... They can keep Boarding Party with... Okay... So let's play first... Let's play first Citron Grass, then Lina Spectre. Jam block. If I place Burning Party and don't cascade into nothing relevant, they can kill it with any of their Rumble spells. For example, Snuff Out. So it's not safe to play Burning Party now. If they have a Rumble spells, probably is Snuff Out right now. And they discard it. Okay. So I must Chamblock, Angler, and Delver, hoping they don't have any Coin Decay, Cast Down, or Agony Warp. If they have Agony Warp, they can kill my Citron Rats and win. I think they should attack with any creature, with all their creatures. There's no reason to not attack with all their creatures now, because I have only 5 lives now. Oh, that's not a good attack. They're okay. They're leaving Delver because if I jump block with Lana Spectre, then they're able to win with Delver probably. Okay, let's jump block. I think that it's impossible to win this game right now. Okay. Let's see what's happening with Burning Party, but still it's impossible to win. Yeah. Okay, let's concede. They draw too many creatures. And they missed too many land drops in their games. Okay, against Dimir Delver, I bring in a Relic of Opportunities, Elemental Blast, and nothing else, actually. I don't like Memory Leak against them. Pestilence is not good because they're not playing Fearless. Letting Bolt is not really good. We are bringing in our Elemental Blast, which is much better. I think we can keep a Braid because often this kind of Temple decks plays Bonus Element in a singleton copy in their sideboard. And we also can take out 1 copy of Torn of the Black Rose to prevent losing the Monarch to Stormbound Geist. The Coin Decay is not good. Okay, Submite. Play first. Singleton Rakdos Carnarium is not good. So that's a mulligan, and that's a keep. What we should do here... probably should keep all my lands and put on bottom a Burning Party. Eventually, so I can play Night Whisper on turn 2 and Rakdos Carnarium on turn 3. Boarding Party is good, obviously, but I don't have already 6 mana. It's a 6-turn creature, and I really want to play Night Whisper on turn 2. So for this reason, I'm keeping all my lands now. Obviously, we draw another land, but we can play Night Whisper. Eventually, I probably should keep 1 red mana open to counter the Ogre of Bolas. Wow. But maybe they don't have Aggro of Bolas. Not sure why they played Island first and then Ponder. Maybe they have an Delver of Secret. No Delver? Nice. So we can play Leona Spectre. Let's see what they discard. They discarded Gurmagan. Wow. Value. Okay, I have a Tarnbank Ace. If I play Radiant Fontaine next turn, I have 5 mana, but only 1 mountain open. I can eventually play Arctus Carnarium, but considering we don't have a lot of cards in hand, and considering also that they have landed the Stormbank Geist, if they have another counterspell for my Elemental Blast, I think I should gain some extra lives. They're not attacking, which is very good for me. And I draw a Chinor Sadic. That's also good. Okay. Play Arctus Carnarium to have an extra red mana for the next turn. Bounce obviously Radiant Fontaine. Pass. Non-attack. Don't attack. I don't think that's reasonable to attack now. I think it's better playing Citron Grass in this spot. I can tap, leave 3 mana with a less than 1 mountain open to cast Exclude. Wow, unexpected. Counter Exclude. Let's see. They probably have Hydroblast or Dispel. No? Nice. Value Rat. A good point about this Black Mage mid-range deck is that we are not that their snuff out are not really good against us. Well, they have we have Boarding Party, so snuff out is still relevant, but it's less relevant compared to other mid-range decks. Okay, we can play Boarding Party now. They don't have a counterspell. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see what is happening. Terminate. Okay, we can kill the Rover of Bolas, I think. Yeah. We can play Rocket Carnarium. Bounce Fontaine. Attack for 8. We're in a position right now. Boarding Party is very powerful in these situations. If unchecked, is 3-6 damages, and when you have double Boarding Party, well, the cast board will hold the Multiverse, Rigor of Bolas. They did not draw anything relevant. We draw Chinor Sadic, which is not really relevant right now, but still we can play what? Play first Radiant Fontaine. Boarding Party. If we draw another removal spell, we Citron Rats. So if they have a counter spell, they should counter Boarding Party probably. Unless they have a cast down or something similar. So we can attack with any creature, excluding Leona Spectre. Let's see what is happening. They probably kill one Boarding Party and block the other one with Ogre of Bolas. Cast down, yep. They're taking 6 damage. Okay, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If we play Chinor Sadic now, they conceded. Okay, I think it will be really good to play Chinor Sadic now because they can't sacrifice Ogre of Bolas. And next turn we can play another Chinor Sadic to destroy their Stormbound Geist. But eventually they have only 1 card left in the hand, and we have double Chinor Sadic in graveyard to destroy their board. Okay, there's no need to do any change. it's very weird to play both Relic of Progenitus and Trainer's Edict in the same deck, but still I think being able to destroy their Stormbolt Geist with only one removal spell, because you can destroy either Geist and then crack Relic of Progenitus to prevent their Geist to return with Undying ability, is much better than Flashback in a Chernus Eric for 7 mana. And that was a really fast and non-grinding game, because we didn't draw any Bonders Ornament and only one Night Whisper, and we killed them with double Burning Party, Cascading Citron Rats. Obviously we can't keep a singleton land, also having Reckless Carnarium as only land. And that's real sad, because if we didn't have a Trainer's Edict, but instead we had a Mountain or a Swamp, that was really good. Just more like double Radiant Fountain without any colored mana source. So in this, okay, I can eventually keep it, because if I found a land, I can play my Bonders Ornament, and also I have a lot of good cards. The thing is, I'm not sure to draw another land, and not sure to draw a black land. So I can mulligan it, trying to find a better hand, also because I don't have any answers if they are very aggressive near game. Still, I think that's reasonable to keep it if they're starting first, because I have an extra draw, and I put on bottom Lina Spectre because it requires double black mana to cast. Obviously that's not a good end, but I think we can try to keep it, take some risk, and let's see if they have a counter spell to counter this Bonders Ornament. Obviously, if this was a 7 cards keep, I should mulligan, but taking the risk to mulligan down to 5 is not really pleasurable. They're taking their time. No, they already keep at 6. Let's see what they're doing. They're taking some time. So now we really need to draw a bounce land or another. Yeah. Probably one of the best draw now. Okay, so we can play first Radiant Fountain, because if we draw a bounce land, we can play bounce land if they have 2 mana open to cast counterspell on their turn 2. Eventually we can play just play Night Whisper on turn 2 if they don't have a counterspell open. Keeping a 6 hand with Night Whisper on turn 2 is good. Oh, they missed a land drop. Go Night Whisper. And we also draw the red mana. Oh no. So I think they're discarding my Bonders Ornament now. Yep. Okay, let's see if they miss another land drop. Nope. We draw Mountain. I think it's better to not giving them the information that I have a Mountain in hand. So let's cycle Ash Barrens for Mountain, play Mountain, pass. Obviously, having another red mana source can be really good later, so I think it's reasonable to fetch for a second Mountain now. And with Red Elemental Blast open, we can counter the Ogre of Bolas. We can eventually counter the Brainstorm because they miss the land drop, and they obviously draw an island on top deck. So we can play Red Elemental Blast, counter your Brainstorm. They play Spellpurse, which is really bad against us, but is good only in this kind of situation, probably. Spell Pierce is good only in early game. I don't really like Spell Pierce in any tempo deck in Pauper. If they don't have... okay, they don't have Delver of Secrets, so we can play Thorn of Black Rose, hoping they don't have Stormbound Geist. I don't have any answers to Stormbound Geist now, so I'm not sure playing Thorn of Black Rose is the best play now. I can eventually play Bonder Ornament, which is also very good. If I play Ornament, I can play Boarding Party next turn. So let's not take the risk to die from Starbound Guest. Playing Ornament, they don't have a second Spell Pierce, which is very good. They draw another land. Let's see if they have Monarch. Okay, they have Guest. Yeah. So not playing Boarding Party was the right choice. 2, 4, 6. Don't have enough mana to play, but to play Lina Spectre and draw a card with Wonders Ornament, so I'll go for Boarding Party. We can kill their Geist, which is not a really good play, but if we draw another removal, we can... oh, Hydroblast, targeting Boarding Party. Good play. Counterspell, so they can counter my Lion Spectre, but they have only 2 cards in hand. Okay. That's good. I think they should counter my Lion Spectre, because they have only 2 cards in hand. Alright, so we can play Night Whisper, and I don't want to let them counter my Night Whisper with Spell Pierce, so I play a land first. That's real nice. Ooh, I can play first Relic and crack it, because they can play Gurma Gangler next turn. And if they have a Spell Burst, they want to counter my Relic of Progenitus. I can crack it in their upkeep, because if they have an Ash Barrens or a Brainstorm and they want to play it on end phase, I can exciting another card. We draw another Wonders Ornament, which is really useless now. But the next turn we can play Bolt, destroying their Geist. We top deck the whole new Multiverse. 2 cards on bottom. They play another card. Purdain, okay. Purdain bottom, they draw another land. Red Elemental Blast is good. 2, 4, 6, 7. I can play Charm, Bolt, Red Elemental Blast, right? Right. Go in end step. Let's see if I draw another removal spell instead of playing a Red Elemental Blast to killing their Ogre. No? Okay, so now I can play a Red Elemental Blast to kill their Ogre, but if they have another Geist, it will be really troublesome. Also, if they have a cast down plus counter spell, it will be really troublesome. So probably I need to kill first with my Gangler, the Ogre of Bolas. I'm hoping they don't have anything anything left in their hand, because they bought with Behold the Multiverse Emperor, they put all their cards on the bottom, but still I want to play around on a counter spell. Thorn of the Black Rose on top deck. Okay, we can draw a Senior Sadic, that's certainly similar to kill their Thorn and steal their Monarch. Still, I'm surprised to be able to survive until this point. Oof. Draw a card. Another Throne of Black Rose. I think I should play Bojuka Block. The thing is, I want to attack with my Throne of Black Rose right now. I think yes. So playing with Bojuka Block before attacking wasn't really good, but eventually we can still attack, killing their Thorn of Black Rose, and play Thorn of Black Rose next turn. Okay, they have not only 1 card in hand. Let's see his Grimrock Angler or a counter spell. Thankfully, I draw the second copy of Torn of Black Rose. Eventually, I should play all my copies of Torn of Black Rose against those tempo decks because they don't have fairies or any relevant flying creatures beside the Geist. But still, it's. Oh, okay, that's Burning Party. Let's try first with Burning Party because it automatically generates a form of card advantage. And we draw a Citron Guts, which is very good. So if they have a normal spell, they can counter, they can destroy my Burning Party. If they don't have, I can eventually steal their Monarch. With leaving my second copy of Monarch in hand. Alright. Bloodfell Caves, pass. Probably another, the best play here were playing Swamp instead of Bloodfell Caves before casting in Burning Party, obviously. Because if I draw in end step a Pyroblast, I were able to counter their Azure Fleet Admiral or any other annoying card. So play first Night Whisper. We have the Elemental Blast, which is very good. Play Swamp. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have enough mana to play Citron Grass, Thorn, and leaving Womana open to cast our Elemental Blast. So we play first Citron Grass. Let's see if they have a counter spell. And then play Thorn of Black Rose. Obviously the biggest problem here is Azure Fleet Admiral because they can attack me with their Monarch and steal my Monarch, because if I am the Monarch, it's unblockable, this card. Probably I should stop them in upkeep to cast Elemental Blast targeting the Azure Fleet Admiral. Okay, they have this spell. Weird. Next turn I can play Relic of Progenitus, Crack Relic. Let's see if I found... Oh, welcome, Burning Party. Burning Party is really nuts against the Dimir Delver. Another Borderless Ornament. They counter my Burning Party. I go for Relic of Progenitus and crack it just to draw another card. And that's good. Okay, attack with everything. Steal the Monarch. Play China's Edict. Rakdos Carnarium, Bounce Radiant Fountain. Well, they conceded. Okay, I was probably really lucky to draw another Burning Party. How many Cascading creature I draw? I drew 3 copies. Also, I was able to cascade into something relevant anytime. So each time, so Burning Party performed really well. No, last time I played a Burning Party, upon the Armament with Burning Party. Well, anyway, cascading Citron Grass is so much valuable because we land for 8 power with only 6 mana, and I can discard one of their card. Base game eventually I want only thanks to the Monarch card, the Monarch creature. It's weird right now to see both a singleton copy of Thorn of Black Rose and a singleton copy of the Blue Monarch in this tempo decks, but I still think the Black Monarch is much better compared to the blue one, because with that touch you can block all the opponent's creatures to kill them, or just prevent your opponent to attack, because they can destroy your relevant threat and eventually steal the monarch next turn, or kill the other creature with any snuff out cast down. Basically, this deck is probably well positioned against any fairies or delver decks, because it's probably generates much more card advantage. Wonders Ornament is really good. Boarding Party is also good. You can trade with Gurmag. We have also Red Elemental Blast and Relic of Progenitus. We can kill the Gurmag. And we also have a lot of discarding creatures. So, okay, let's see what is happening for the next match.